say you're a cocaine dealer, and you kind of look like one a little bit.
Man, can I just say, Bill O'Reilly's lucky that black people aren't all the criminals he thinks they are. Otherwise, that guy would have popped a cap in his ass.
Either Fox News doesn't hold sexual harassment sessions like every other company in the world, or Bill O'Reilly was too busy being a bigot to worry about them. He's out on the curb with Roger Ailes, and we get to make fun of him. It's the meme of the week.
Meme of the week.
Karma, baby, karma. Now, this week's memes aren't all about O'Reilly. In fact, I kind of took it easy on him, considering all the awful things he's said over the years. We'll just let him walk off into the sunset with his $25 million buyout and play Twister with Roger Ailes. I'm sure neither would mind the inappropriate touching that comes with that game. Here's 2 minutes of smiles. Enjoy.
I'm excited and I feel relaxed and I'm ready to party.
I'd like to stop right now. Just welcome any orphan Bill O'Reilly viewers to our show tonight. Welcome.
No news to report here. Everything is fine. Back to you, Megan. I mean Greta. I mean Gretchen. I mean Bill. I mean who's left?
But your old small parts. You're adorable. Look at this guy. You're so little when you smoke weed, you get junior high.
There wasn't one person in Sylvia's who was screaming MFer, I want more iced tea.
In Bill O'Reilly's mind, going to a black restaurant was basically going to be like walking into the middle of the Rodney King riots. The waiters would be doing drive-bys. You want some ketchup? Pa 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 pa. Get some pepper, yo.
I think if he did have something, they would have released it. They would have been glad to release it. We are going to build a wall, and people would go crazy.
You know, I know Pop's got pedigree, and I'm a young rookie, but they're not going to rook us. Take that for data.
No word yet what will happen to his show, The O'Reilly Factor. One would assume the name changes.
Or they just keep the show and they just find a random Irish guy with the same last name. You know, it's like, it's me, Steve O'Reilly. Tonight's top story, Bono. That's not a real name!
The O'Reilly stuff was fun, but the kid with the lemon made that bit. Who feeds a baby a lemon, really? Let's hope our forecast isn't that sour. See what I did there?
We've got a potential for some severe storms to move into the area later tonight. We're talking around 10 o'clock in the northwest part of the area and then passing on through the midnight hours and into the early hours of Saturday morning. Let's take a look right now, and outside doesn't look like there's any storms coming our way, does it? 83 degrees right now at the studio with west winds, but those storms are up in Oklahoma, believe me, and there they are. You can see how they are continuing to move off toward the east. We do have a tornado watch in effect until 1 o'clock. Does include the northern half of our area, and a tornado warning for Atoka, Bryan counties there in southern Oklahoma until 7 o'clock. Back to the west, east of Wichita Falls, between there and Ardmore, 1-inch diameter hail reported, so we're starting to get some storms formed down into Texas. But East Texas, we're in pretty good shape right now. We do have showers moving through. Nothing in our watch box area at this point. And again, as I said, severe storms later tonight is the best possibility for us. And our temperatures in the 80s. Those dew points are in the 60s, so we got plenty of moisture and heat available to help feed those storms. Once the storms move through, we should be looking at some good weather by sunrise Saturday, and that'll last for a few days. Brian?
All right, thank you much, John. Well, scam artists can pose as everything from a government official, that's happening lately, to your cell phone provider. Now some are pretending to be an old friend on social media. Producer John Burnley explains.
Connecting with old friends and making new ones. That's what social media is all about, right? Even through miles of geographical separation, making this big world seem just a little more comfortable and familiar. But now, the ones getting familiar are the scammers. First, a Facebook friend request from a high school buddy. Then, Michael Hansen says his friend,
right there,
seen here in his 1971 yearbook, messaged him asking if he collected his stimulus money yet, $70,000, claiming he saw Michael's name on a list. And the friend said he too got money.
And so I went, oh, really?
Michael texted the number his friend suggested, learning he would get his 70 grand government check if he sent $850 for the delivery charge.
That was a red flag.
About the same time, his friend messaged him saying he too sent that money. And then Michael's phone rang. The caller claimed to be from Facebook and said he could help Michael. All he needed was remote access to his computer. Realizing that could just lead to his computer getting hacked or malware getting installed, Michael said, no way.
They're just getting desperate.
The Better Business Bureau says most of us know by now scammers are cloning Facebook pages, stealing people's photos, then targeting that person's Facebook family and friends list. It's forcing con artists to get more creative, hitting targets from several directions.
You should never pay money to receive money.
Michael now knows that and is glad he didn't fall for this scam. To avoid being contacted by a scammer like this, experts suggest changing your security settings on Facebook. That way, strangers can't see your pictures, profile, or friends list. For The Edge, I'm producer John Burnley.
Wow, be careful out there, folks. It happens to everybody. A recommendation to make sure you don't become a victim of identity theft. Head to usa.gov. You'll find information about all sorts of cyber crime. The bad guys are targeting children, your tax returns, even your medical bills. It's a smart website that could save you a big headache and a whole bunch of cash. And feel free to give us a recommendation that you think we should share with East Texas. You can always get our attention with that hashtag EdgeNation. A shocking video out of Dallas Middle School. A 13-year-old brutally bullied another student. It's a cautionary tale, no matter how hard it is to watch. It could save a life, and it is coming up tonight on The Edge.
I pick her up, I can't put her down. She smoke, I pull her in nice and slow. She's a habit and I can't let go. Blowing rings around my heart, the one she stole. Watching her sway and go, it's killing me and I know. Can't stop her once you start. She smokes.
For her? Okay, I better say that. She must be watching. Tell me. Okay, this is a song called Smoke by 1,000 Horses for producer John Burnley's friend Christy. Where, John? Jacksonville, Florida? Jacksonville, Texas. Okay. All right, there you go. That's for Christy. Burnley, like, playing you music now, Christy. Oh, what a sweet guy.
Like smoke. She smoke. I pull her in nice and slow. She's a habit and I can't let go.
You got me? All right, thanks. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Facebook Live. We got about 30 seconds so we're back on the air. I see Solana on a Friday afternoon, or Friday evening, I guess, took the time to send me a thumbs up. Thanks, Solana. Looking forward to your comments and views and whatnot. Keep them coming. Well, it's kind of hard to watch. A video from a Dallas middle school has the attention of families all over Texas. An attack on a student so severe that police are now involved. As a parent, you see the video and wonder what's really going on at your own child's school. Kevin Reese from our Dallas station talked to a mother who's praying for the victim and the bully.
The attack happened in a middle school bathroom stall. A 13-year-old student hitting and stomping on a younger and smaller boy, with other students recording the attack and some of them laughing.
It's something that sickens me.
Jorge Rodriguez's younger brother goes to the school. He was not involved, but he went to T.W. Brown Middle School this morning anyway, looking for answers.
Clicked on a video and I saw it, and just the kid screaming, I literally couldn't sleep.
But no one was sickened more
My heart was breaking apart.
than Myra Rodriguez.
Julio hung himself on the closet.
Her 11-year-old son, Julio Ortiz Jr., a student at nearby Stockard Middle School, committed suicide just 6 weeks ago. She blames bullying just like this. Another parent sent her this video this morning.
I cried, I prayed. I said, Lord, you're here or you're not here. Make me a sign. Tell me Julio's okay. Tell me Julio did not go through all that.
Allison Burke at Hope City Dream Center in Oak Cliff watched the video too.
Well, I mean, it breaks my heart that kids are treating one another that way.
The church and community center has been working with schools and with local parents, searching for a solution for both the victim and the bully.
I think that we have to address both sides. We have to address the bullies and we have to address the ones who are getting bullied. I don't think that it's a one-sided solution.
Tonight, sources confirm the 13-year-old boy in the video has been arrested on a charge of injury to a child. The victim, taken to a hospital as a precaution, suffered minor injuries. Meanwhile, the school principal, in a social media post, said, "I'm saddened that this incident took place and disappointed that there were onlookers. We will ensure the victim is nurtured and supported through this ordeal." An ordeal this mom wishes she hadn't seen.
Sometimes I wish I would shut my eyes and not see what I saw, because when I close my eyes, I see something horrible.
Do you see Julio when you see that video?
Yes. I relate Julio in there.
And she prays that Julio's story should be enough to make bullying never happen again.
Of course, these days, not all bullying is physical. Right now, a Texas senator is working to make cyberbullying a crime when it leads to serious injury or suicide. There are about 6 weeks left in this legislative session. Well, the battle along our border is heating up. Tonight, properties on the U.S.-Mexico border could be in the way of the wall. Many are worried about losing their land.
That includes small ranchers and small farmers, as well as the politically powerful.
Coming up, a look at the views from both sides of the fence, literally. That's in 2. You got me? All right. Hey, I want to say hello to David. David, I'm confused. I'm not sure what you're saying here and which one's in order, but it says gaining many friends in Tyler, New York, yes. Your sick satire on our president is not. It's like, send me something else. I don't know if you're happy with it or like upset with it, but either way, I enjoyed that you commented. Thank you very much. And Kitch, my friend, 2 days in a row. I gave you a shout out yesterday, all the way to Chicago, Illinois. And I think he stopped watching. So let's see if you respond to me today, because I was like, hey kid, Chicago, Illinois, thanks. But you're watching again, and thanks for the nice compliment. Appreciate you watching. Tell everybody in the Windy City about the Edge? Maybe they'll watch it there too. Probably not. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We're about 30 seconds away from coming back. Well, a legal battle is brewing on the border between civil rights attorneys and the U.S. government over the border wall. A new campaign was just launched to help protect property owners who could end up in the wall's path. Our border correspondent, Oscar Margain, explains.
Our main objective is to represent landowners in these eminent domain cases that are coming.
Texas Civil Rights Project attorneys Efren Olivares and Emma Hilbert have announced the launching of an education and litigation campaign against the president's proposed wall. Through informational videos, both in English and Spanish, the nonprofit organization is advertising free representation to hundreds of landowners whose properties on the U.S.-Mexico border could be in the path of a future border barrier.
That means they'll have to take land from everyone. That includes small ranchers and small farmers, as well as the politically powerful.
The attorneys say if there's anything they've learned defending people against the 2006 Border Fence Act, is that there's ways to fight.
Many people, not knowing that they had the option to reject the offer from the government, accepted it. They thought they had no alternative.
And if landowners can't come to an agreement with the government over how much they'll be paid, Olivares says landowners can request a jury trial.
The jury would be composed of their neighbors.
There's also another challenge many don't know about: cases pending in the court system dating back years.
From 2008 even, about 100 of the 300 cases that were filed are still open in court today.
That's one reason why there are current gaps in fencing today. They claim the big project of erecting a barrier around the rest of the border would create a backlog nightmare for the courts.
In the border fence cases.
But Olivares says that in some cases, landowners are already settling without a court challenge.
You can get more. That's only fair. Even if you feel okay with the wall, you can get more money for your land.
So basically what these attorneys are saying is that this entire process could not only go beyond the president's term, but it could also cost well above the estimated $20-some billion and could essentially derail the president's plan to build a wall. In Weslaco, near the Texas-Mexico border, I'm Oscar Margain reporting.
Well, every once in a while you meet someone that changes your life forever. And tonight, a reminder to make sure those people know just how important they are to you.
My kids, they're going home happy, you know, and they got to say goodbye to me.
Producer Libby's favorite story of the day, the crossing guard in the fight of her life, still putting others first. Grab a tissue and stick around.
Sirens ring, shots ring out. A stranger cries, screams out loud. I had my world strapped against my back. I held my hands, never knew how to act. The same lifeline that was drawn on you was drawn on me, and now it's drawn me in. 6th Avenue
Did you guys pause it? The Facebook feed, at least here, says it was paused. Oh, maybe we're on, maybe we're not. Maybe I shouldn't say anything awesome. Well, it's the internet. You can say just about anything else. For now.
Street and gone like midnight was that.
Now, some people might take them for granted, but one crossing guard at an East Houston elementary school will be sorely missed. As she leaves the post she's held for 30 years to fight cancer. Now, those she kept safe are returning to help protect their special Miss Torres.
Sanjuana Torres
What's the hoe?
is more than the Russ School part-time crossing guard.
Bye, Miss Torres. Bye, mijo.
She knows nearly everyone
Bye, Julian.
by name.
Bye.
And boy, do they know her.
She's family. She's everything. She was our first friend.
For 30 years,
She did well.
she's updated parents, made sure kids always get lunch, and even buys staff breakfast.
And we don't know how she's able to continue that when we know that she struggles.
Miss Torres hadn't seen a doctor in 5 years until last month when she finally got her public health card. It is also when they discovered cancer in her abdomen.
First thing came to my mind, why me?
Cancer took her mom and sister. You can see fears in the eyes of all who love her.
Miss Torres, God, guard you, keep you, and walk you through it all, and I'm hoping for the best.
Her last day here before surgery saw lots of hugs.
I hope everything goes okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to miss you.
From friends who set up this GoFundMe page to help her through it all.
No one has ever done that for me.
She's a single mom who struggled so much raising 5 sons that friends once told her to give 2 of them up. This school helped them stay together, so she stayed to return the favor.
It's all worth it because my kids, they're going home happy, and they got to say goodbye to me.
Now her school family is doing all they can to reward her and bring Miss Torres back here again.
One more time out, then some cool video we reeled in. See what happens to this guy when he brings in the catch of the day. It's worth a 2-minute wait. Well, some must-see video before we go. A man fishing from his kayak in Illinois threw a fish that was too small back into the water, but the fish jumped right back into his boat, and he freaked out. Check it out.
Well, if I was crappie fishing, I guess I'd be happy, but oh! Holy sh! No! 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 Get the heck out of here!
Oh, the best part is he was so cocky about it, like, crappie fish, I keep it, blah, blah, blah. Hops back in and he whimpers like a little baby. Oh, that was funny. Well, send us your cool videos, story ideas, thoughts, rants, whatever. I like them. Go to our Twitter page, @TheEdgeCBS19. All right, show number 101 is in the books, and another week is in the Edge history books. Now, I'm off for the first 3 days next week. Some of you will probably watch now. For me, producer Libby, the entire Edge Nation crew, thanks for watching. Have a nice, safe weekend, and someone will see you back here Monday. Same time, same Edge place. See ya.
That's a pretty nice haircut. Charge you like a puzzle. Hit me where